I've got some snow-related poems. I'm probably not the only one, but I'm getting in there first with this. So this is a poem called The Burning Field, which is ironic because apparently Dartmoor is burning at the moment. Apparently there's a wildfire on Dartmoor in the snow. So anyway, this is The Burning Field. The 73rd of January, a month of startled ravens, and snow holds us to ransom. Have my eyes overexposed the world by looking too intently because everything's so new? Or has the world become the light that shines on it? Evenness has flattened the contours of separation. The city is a site of disclosure. The skyline is a burning field whose meaning reaches us without the mess of articulation. And the heart of things sings clear, like a single note held in an empty hall when time eavesdrops on eternity. Where my footprints have melted, the mud is showing through, like the post holes of an ancient pathway or indentations on a clay tablet. But the imprints are soon erased by snowflakes landing now and now until everything is one again. Right, I'm going to read you some poems from The Bone Staircase. The first one is snow themed as well. So it's called When the Doctor Talks About My IVF Journey. You are 37. Your point of departure is not the North Pole, but 45 degrees longitude, just east of Archangel. It's not too late. We will catch you during the 2 short months of summer, guide you over the snowfields that creak like bones underfoot, where melting snow shuffles off the pines, their needles waxy against the wind. We will guide you south to the taiga, away from the permafrost, to that band of green below the indigo Baltic. Do you see? The aspens and willows are teeming there with ermine, sable, queen wasp and butterfly. I can help you. There's still time. This is Ancestry, which was also called Ode to a Lump of Coal. Uncanny stone, tree as bone, sediment nub from the long wall of all that's gone. Nightfall, December, unscrubbed brick of a northern town, the neighbour's cat curled at a fender. Old-fangled empire's nobo daddy, you tarred the road to nowhere fast with your fleeing ire. In the glossy grin across your flank, trees creep and insects tick beneath a trapped sun, waiting to suffer a second death. Know this, even good power corrupts, Lucifer. Sulphur fire for a sweating world, fistful of smog. My hands are unclean as I build your cairn and pyre. A brass fanfare shrieks as you commit sati for my ancestors. The black seam inside me creaks. So when I said I was going to write a book about IVF and prehistory, the two things didn't particularly seem relevant with each other for most people. So this poem kind of explains the connection in my mind anyway between the two. It's called Guilt. The eagle-shaped brows of Australopithecus, the sinkhole eyes of Homo erectus and Homo habilis glower at her from their glass caves. We've watched continents divide, collapse. And in the Celtic and Northern Europe room, there's a gilt gift from the Dark Ages. A golden torque embossed with corded braidwork, woven through with the painstaking weft of craft, the strands gathering to an almost perfect circle. We've done it in beds and on beaches, pushed out wet babies in huts in woods, all for you, all for you. And she's wearing it now, intricate but leaden. The handiwork of generations is at her throat. The millstone tightens around her neck, compresses nape flesh, Adam's apple. 1,000 hands on her shoulder, deadened nerves at the collarbone. Is this it then? Is this the end? Expectation has many faces in the Anthropology Museum. We've come so far together. Memory as DNA, memory as bone staircase. This one is, I think I've got time for one more, hopefully.
Definitely.
This is called Half Air and Half Bone. Starts with a quote by Rumi. The thing you're looking for is looking for you. Billy Blue, who lives at the window peeping on next door's cat, should have been named Joey in accordance with granny bylaw. Nevertheless, his little lot is still to tweet the prison blues and rake the trill and gnaw the cuttlefish, a fathoms deep fossil, half air and half bone. Like the sea after a storm when the sky is all new, Billy Blue is a particular shade of blue. And when we bag up grandma's stuff, the three things we keep are that same blue, the dancet, the twin set, and Billy Blue, who, when we wake this morning, has taken his buzz-cut head and his paper fans and his bathroom mat chest through the cage door and the house front door, or perhaps the cat peeping window. We'll never know. Billy Blue, Billy Blue, Billy Blue, who is not in the oak or the laurel or the porch, is also not at the shops or the park or the drive-in Costa or the petrol station. He is also not at the reservoir, which is the colour of my eyes, a fierce sleety blue, not quite but almost the same as Billy Blue, whose dapple dome head is a tiny model of a sky and contains sparkles of magnetite that might pull him to magnetic north, that nation without a flag, a land of bungalows and budlier, where all my cousins and aunts watch their watches in jobs and all the puffy babies bask aloof in prams. Yes, he has taken his lemon curd and crabapple song and his carpet remnant feathers and his tweedy musk of things unsaid. I'm shouting, Billy Blue, Billy Blue, Billy Blue at the precinct and the phone booth and the new houses, at the empty porch and the barren garden and the clear, clear sky, but I can't find myself anywhere. Is that it?
So much.